Look at this cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion that does not at all look like a Fresca can. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great today, totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Huh. Wait, are you on vacation? Maybe yesterday was like nothing more than a strange dream. Well, not a dream. No. You are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Oh, but speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. Yeah, this is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out nightmare just yet. But hey, at least they makes for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying the coffee. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. Trickster, you know that I am very particular about my coffee. I only like it when it's hot, fresh, and steaming with poison. He made it just right. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. Yeah. I also want to wish you luck today. Today's an important one. My only regret's I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I am just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, how's the time? Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... Oh, I don't drink that! Hey, what the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard, and they definitely didn't get... He definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain. And do please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Now just trust me, I'm looking out for you. Can we please move on?
No, hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand?
This is not Parliament. The floor does not recognize the ocean.
I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Oh, but speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance.
Fine. Go ahead.
Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into.
You know, the ocean's right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should judge it on the artistic's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes there's some small bugs or inconsistencies. That's just the nature of the process. Perfection's overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as a part of creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them. You two trying to sell me on this place being good. Oh, you don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning, and by this I mean it's playthrough 4. We're going for 4 out of 4. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, put a comment in about how much you love the video. It really helps the algorithms. Yeah, I still got it. He thought I wasn't gonna do it. He thought I was gonna skip over, but no, it's shameless self-plugging time. It's sad, really, the way he shamelessly self-plugs his YouTube video. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure. StarTrain Silver makes great points. I agree that you should leave a thumbs up on the video. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time on the island? I had a lovely time. Aw, lovely. We love to hear that, because isn't that what this is all about? Finding love. It's not. No. Oh, yeah, Dwight. No. Sorry, Dwight, I beat you to your punchline. Shut up, Dwight. You're gonna get us all killed again. And again. And again. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Could you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? Yeah. I would hereby agree to participate in a verbal contract stating that I will never say anything negative about my stay here on the island. Perfect. Delightful. Excellent. Yes. It's still cool if you have constructive feedback. You can leave that in the YouTube comments. Anyway, they've gone on into a trance, and the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can only mean one thing. Breakfast. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon and so much for maintaining these beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. But I want pancakes and strawberries and yogurt. Just give me all three of those. This is some orange juice. We're on a tropical island. Where's my orange juice? Take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It's like going through puberty again, but all in one day and on a beautiful, mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. You might be the only person on this island I don't hate. This confuses me, but in a good way. I don't know exactly. It's weird. Usually the only thing that makes me happy is watching someone fall into a pit. You didn't fall into a pit yet, and yet I'm not upset by this fact. Well, that was bizarre. Okay, well, back to your breakfast. Nope. Now Huntress stands up to talk about her feelings. This island is treacherous. I don't know what the newcomer thinks they're doing here, but it certainly isn't helping any of us. Ooh, Huntress pretends to be all independent, but is she secretly kinda miffed you and her aren't getting along? Eh. Who knows? That surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast to, oh, here comes Spirit. If I look especially well-rested this morning, it's not because I slept well. As you know, I'm much too dedicated to finding revenge to ever sleep again. But because you all really left me alone yesterday to be my best non-constantly annoyed self, and I thank you for that. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all while looking cute doing so. All right. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Eh, here he is. Come on, take us home, Wraith. I'm glad the introduction of Silver to our island paradise, and yes, that was in quotations, didn't distract me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you and vice versa. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking any question. I'm asking a question, too. It's, when will Wraith shut up? Now they're all looking at you expectantly. Oh, wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I need to process everything by myself. See you all soon. Woo! Oh, damn, what a power play. You keep them wanting more. You're getting good at this game. Sexy true-to-life experience. Isn't that all just a game anyway? Oh, no, it's existence is pain. Sorry, I forgot, Spirit. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. Pancakes. I want pancake ending, where we finally get to eat pancakes. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. Me. You hear that? Oh, yeah, first. Who are you addressing, me? Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's okay, right? Like, I'm pursuing a relationship with one of the killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. Well, it's okay, in so much as it serves to illustrate you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. Pancake ending is best ending? I know. Okay, yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. Now I can do my me. Oh no, stick it in there. A little more. Oh yeah, that's it, yes. Oh, how does that feel? Oh, intense. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, that feels right. This is deeply uncomfortable. Oh, now I want you to take that. Put it right. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, just like that. Oh, exactly like that. Look, I swear, I had no idea these two even do, whatever it is that they're doing. Frankly, I'm afraid to look. Look, please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Whoa! Look at this cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion that does not at all look like a Fresca can. Someone left it on a chair. Anyone knows where I could buy some? God damn it. Oh, come on, a little privacy, please. Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, look, I didn't know how else to tell you I was here and that I could hear you. You know that. Know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like... fun? You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanence fun? Oh. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from. And I believe that place is our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were... Wait, me and him? Dwight? Oh, look, you don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. Ugh, my life's a nightmare and somehow it's never been worse than it is right now. Come on, let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds and our 5 minutes are up anyway. Good luck, Silver, you're gonna need it. And hey, if you do figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. Oh, shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, you're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far, today's been pretty exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up the sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you.
Oh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move?
Okay, aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tip, like a palm tree bending over to fuck around with you. It's no tree, it's... Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? We were just getting up, announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some kind of forced check-in with the group? I don't like it. It's fishy and kind of lazy. Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? Maybe you can see it later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Get you around. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. The blow-up bat, it's threatening, but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. He's a psychopath. Just like the rest of them, you don't got to give him anything. And hey, we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that that guy's gone and we've got some ground rules established that we are definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back. Take some deep, slow breaths. And No, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Of course it's Trapper. You two have gotten pretty cozy. You should definitely come with me, obviously. Remember, I have a beautiful little spot with all the delightful trappings of island life. I also have some actual traps, but, you know, play your cards right, and I'll warn you about them first. Also, what's great about my hideaway is that no one knows where it is but me. Not Huntress, not Wraith, not even Spirit. If they did, I'd know and they'd be dead. Since you can see they are very much alive, but now it's still all mine. The kind of place you can really lock yourself away from life in. I know you don't have much to think about. Why would you? You can have me, a specimen so fine I can block out the sun. Or you can choose one of these peasants. Oh, speaking of. Before you can decide if you want to go off with Trapper, the Huntress interjects. Still dubious about what, that he's a fine specimen? Or that he'll warn us about the traps? Oh, pretty sure everyone knows about the cave. Well, Wraith does for sure, because he has a map that says Trapper's Cave on it. Spirit at least knows about the tunnels that lead to it. I don't remember if Huntress led you to the cave in her playthrough or not. But I mean, she probably does. Yeah, I know you go there, but I don't remember if she led the way or if you just went that way. Anyways, before you can decide if you want to go with Trapper or the Huntress, interjects. I guess you could go with Trapper, but if you want the brawn without the dram, give this little bunny a try instead. I mean dram. I said dram. If you want the brawn without the dramamine. What? I mean me. I'm the bunny. Because of my mask? I tried to rhyme brawn with drama, but it was hard. Not educated, okay? What I lack in schooling, I make up for with killer instincts and a truly insane vertical jump. Trust me, you don't know how hot it is to jump super high until you've seen me do it. The view from down there would sure as hell beat looking at some amateur artwork or whatever Trapper has going. Ooh, tough choice. Weigh your options quickly, because you can only go on one date today. You don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. Well, Spirit doesn't take you to the cave. Spirit takes you to the tunnels that lead to the cave. And even then, she didn't take you to the tunnels. Trapper carried you down, like when you fell in the lighthouse. And that's where you learned that they had a fling going on, which means she probably knows about it because of their fling. But to be fair, in Spirit's playthrough, you only go to the tunnels. You don't go to the cave itself. Now Huntress has invisibility and an insane vertical jump. Wow, we're getting a bunch of Huntress buffs today. And she's like, yes, I am buff. Thank you for noticing. Anyways, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, and then you die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island's got me tilted. Ugh. Who's it gonna be? Yeah, duh. Come on, let's go. Ooh. And we get our achievement for going on a date with him, the gruesome twosome. Anyway, here we are, my beautiful cave, the only truly great place on this entire island. Welcome, please make yourself at home. But not really, this is my home and don't you forget it. But please relax. This is where I come to get away from the screams, to hear other screams. No, I'm just kidding, this is a peaceful place so long as no one arrives uninvited. And since I invited you here, let me just say, stay away from the water. Far away, do you understand? I assume it's a trap. Because it's a literal trap and I'll die. Because it's a literal trap and you'll die. No silence should last this long unless Wraith is around. Hey, seriously, don't go in the water. Even more importantly, though, stay away from that cave entrance and don't ask me why. You got it? Don't tell me what to do. Glad to see you have a spine. And you'll continue to have one for at least a little while longer. I didn't expect that, though. Interesting. Very interesting. Maybe even hot. Okay, he's just like... This is the gigolo playthrough. He's just like, let's make it rain. And you're like, ow, these raindrops hurt. Anyway, I don't really know how to reward people who make me happy since no one really makes me happy. So I don't know, you can have a gold coin. Man, he sure does love handing these things out. I doubt they really mean anything though. These little collectibles rarely amount to anything. They did on Wraith's playthrough, sort of. You didn't need them. Okay, now that you know what not to do around here, I can finally get to know you. No, actually you can't, because exactly this moment, Trickster shows up. Wait, not Claudette and Dwight for the Huntress interrupt? What? Hello there, you sexy thing. No, not you, Trapper. I'm talking to this beautiful specimen over here. Why are you here? And I don't just mean in my... Oh, sorry. Why are you here? And I don't just mean in my secret spot. Why are you literally here on this island? Obviously for the same reason we all are. I think. Maybe. Nah, actually I have no idea why we're here. I better ask Wraith what's going on. He probably has all the answers. I lied about non-disparagement. There's 2 R's in the word answers. What a horrible game. Anyway, I was saying something. Oh yeah, I want to find love. Same as you. Oh, sounds like a legit reason. So what do you say? You want to find love with me? No. Not interested, Trickster, and I demand you leave this cave immediately. Why? I guess Trapper. Because, you know. Oh, yeah, and Trickster knows about your cave, too. Good point. I chose Trapper for a reason. And that reason is... Oh, quick think. You got some decent options. The muscles, obviously. His mogul status. His can-do attitude. And by can-do, I mean can do several unspeakable acts of horror in a row without losing his breath. I mean, they're all good reasons. It's none of your damn business. Trickster, since you've probably never experienced it before, that's what loyalty sounds like. Please, do you have any idea what I put my agent, lawyer, and personal stylist through, and they've stuck with me? That's loyalty. Find me if you want to know what it's like to work beneath a real boss. Before slipping out the back of the cave as quickly and silently as he arrived. Oh, hey, look at that. Conflict resolution without anyone getting slashed, bashed, or split in half. Your complete devotion and allegiance to this hulking monster really has brought a sense of calm purpose to your life. Trapper's happy. At least he might be. He's smiling, but, you know, it's unclear if it's happy smile or an angry rage smile. But, you know, that's kind of always the case with him. Well, thank goodness that's behind us. Even if the smell of Cleaver body spray is not. None of us are proud of that. I like that the narrator is like, they had this joke for like Axe body spray, Cleaver body spray, and then they make it and they're just like, we have to put this joke in the game, but we have to apologize to the player for making it. That's funny. Now, if you don't mind, I'm feeling a little stressed out and I hate to be uncomfortable in my own abode. I'll be right back. He's gone. Not sure for how long though. What do you want to do while you wait? What are our options? Snoop around or remain perfectly still. On the one hand, he's told us, like, literally there are a bunch of traps everywhere. On the other hand, like, he also is like, you're not a spineless coward, and that's great. Well, okay, if it kills us, it'll be really fast, so... That is the one thing about the kills, at least, is it's not a long, drawn-out... It's just, like, all of them are, like, one sentence, you die, reload, so... Snoop around. You do some casual snooping and eventually find a gold coin. Too bad it's completely useless. Trapper's back, and he's carrying an enormous jug of what looks like moonshine. Non-0% chance it's chlorine. Dwight did mention a bottle went missing from the pool shed. Well, you want something to take the edge off like a skull jammed onto a spike? Hell yeah, I think. Okay, well, chat says hell yeah. Well, Chat says one of these ones, and I said this one on her initially, so hell yeah. Damn right I do. A proper drink for a stressful day. I was trying to be polite. Not sure how people actually do that. How'd I do? Did I nail it? Truth is, I didn't think there was any way you'd say yes. Now I'm actually gonna drink this whole thing myself. But I am quite charmed by your enthusiasm. Oh look, and Dwight and Claudette also know about the cave. Trapper begins to chug the mystery drink, but before he can finish it, Dwight and Claudette show up at the mouth of his cave. We are so sorry to interrupt. Please don't kill us again. But we've been told to make a very dramatic and urgent announcement. There's simply no time to waste. We can only make it on the beach, though, which is obviously a very natural and normal thing to have happen right now at the exact moment we need to get you back to the group. Yeah, their story checks out. You and a frustrated trapper leave his cave. Okay, so you do a huntress interjection too, not just trickster. After literally everyone goes to his cave. Sorry, we had no choice. We had to bring you here. Yeah, someone likes the added drama. Oh, damn, was this a setup? Why is Huntress walking over to you? Dwight and Claudette wisely turn and sprint away before Huntress arrives. What the hell are you doing here? Nice to see you too, comrade. I'm here because I have a proposition for Silver. Listen, I'll be completely truthful with you. I can't offer you any more love than Trapper can, only an equal amount of hate. But I can offer you two things he can't. The first is fun. He's a miserable son of a bitch even here in paradise. Meanwhile, I am having a blast. You'd be having way more fun spending your time with me. More importantly, I want something Trapper doesn't, a family. I want lots of kids, actually. I'm dying to have many children. Many children have also died to be with me now that I think about it. Anyhow, if you want that too, you should leave him and come with me. But you must decide quickly. I don't like being exposed out in the open like this. What do you say? Do you want to be with me? No. How dare you? I chose Trapper for a reason. I'd never leave him for anyone. Except Spirit. I mean, what? Good answer. So good. You earned one of these. Come on. Make it rain, baby. Make it rain. Ooh, a gold coin. Maybe there actually is something about these coins. Are they possibly the only way to pay your way to Trickster's private island? Maybe? No, we've been there twice without using them. Huntress seemed less pleased with that answer. Very well then, but I promise I will have my vengeance for this slight. No, she won't. But only because Trapper's likely to kill you before she can. I have to ask though, do you want kids? No. Why would anyone want kids? I got no idea. I don't know, maybe for the backup kiddies. Anyway, enough of this foolishness. Let's go back to my cave. Mr. Moneybags. What a relief that's behind us. I would have hated if kids came between us, Silver. Or if you left me for a lunatic and a bunny mask. You probably would have hated the cleaver that came between the two sides of your body more, though, and, you know, had that played out differently. But ultimately, I'm glad we went through that together. You showed real loyalty, and no amount of money can buy that. Because you showed you can be trusted, I'm finally ready to show you one of my sketches, and this time I won't take no for an answer. This one is very important to me. I've never shown it to anyone. Feast your eyes on this. Aw, the hillbilly makes a cameo. That looks like something a kindergartner would make if they'd been blindfolded. Look at him, he's so adorable. What do you think of it? One of the top two. We already said that we liked his story because it was honest. You said it would either be something like this or a masterpiece. It's true, you did say that. Well, since you called it, do we want to be honest or do we want to try and avoid the question? You mean it's amazing, amazingly hilarious? No. I can tell you now for sure that is not the right option to pick. It is amazing. It's amazingly cute though too. He's like, I'm hillbilly. All right. Chat says terrible. That is truly the worst sketch that has ever been made and will ever be made. No wonder you kill people. You're probably afraid they're gonna see your art. I didn't draw this. I stole this from Hillbilly. No, he's not on the island. He lost his spot to Trickster. My sketches are actually good. You really will get to see one soon, too. So long as things go well. Now, was that... Did he actually just steal that? And his show... That's funny either way, because either, like, he's lying and he's like, he's like, I'm finally gonna show this to someone. And you're like, that's really bad. And he's like, of course it's bad. I stole it. He doesn't care. Or if it's legit just the truth and he's like, of course it's bad. I stole it. Here's Hillbilly's cameo, but he can't make a better one because we already used Trickster instead. Dwight and Claudette are back at the cave entrance. We swear this time we're gonna tell you the truth. Honestly, please believe us. It's time to meet everyone for dinner. It's fine. I'm so hungry I could eat another horse. Wait, another? Another like you've eaten one before? Or another like you've eaten one already today? Yes. Yes to which one? Exactly. Don't bother. You need to keep on schedule. Hey, Dumb and Dumber, I have a question for you two. Well, so much for the schedule. Yes, sir. Either of you want children? We can't answer that. How could we even think about becoming parents when all we want's our freedom? Whether it be the freedom to leave this island, or the freedom to die and stay dead. I'll take that as a no on children. Good for both of you. You just earned yourself a quick death next time. But, you know, unless I forget that I said that. Please don't. Don't what? Forget. Forget what? Oh, this is a nightmare. Let's eat. Oh, Trapper. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining, and that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you're really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing, it's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. And Wraith is here too. Wah, wah. We're not gonna do the gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time. Just believe me, they're all here. They're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. And with your love on the line, everyone's being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Oh, congrats, by the way, on getting this far. Like, I'm as surprised as you that these four are falling for you. Not like because of your personality, but because you met them yesterday. However, Wraith seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart. He throws caution to the wind and speaks up. Wraith. Wraith is coughing. Excuse Wraith while he coughs and, like, clears his throat. I mean, I guess that's kind of in character. Psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Better run. Oh, wait, you can't run away. We tried, it didn't work. Wraith is gonna speak. Pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight's the least we can do, and heaven knows they're not gonna do any better than that. I'm sick of watching everyone else gorge themselves while I'm preoccupied with, you know, trying to get to the bottom of this never-ending nightmare. So tonight, none of that. I'm not really hungry anyway, so I say we just do a simple salad, or, you know, something. The green kind, not the mayo kind. Mayo is gross. I'm fine with just lettuce. It doesn't have to be fancy. Not iceberg, though. That has no nutritional value. Letting Wraith choose was a mistake. That is on all of us. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? Well, you've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how are you going to describe it to the others? Okay, don't just sit there saying nothing. That's not an option. Hey, it is an option this time. Okay, if it really messes stuff up, I'll order reload. But I want to kind of say nothing just because, like, all three playthroughs, like, you can't just sit there saying nothing. That's not an option. And now you're going to make, yes, it is. Oh, you actually say something, though. No, I thought you'd just be like, Although I guess if you did that, the narrator would game over you, so. What happened between me and Trapper will remain between me and Trapper. Is that a real smile from Trapper? My god, this is terrifying. Finally! This island has another person who knows how to act with dignity and respect. He does spend a lot of time staring silently, it's true. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner, everyone eats in silence, no one trusts anyone, and now they're all very tired. No, wait, that's the dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not the charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bon appetit. Don't you mean bon? Oh, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it. Even the vegetables. It's impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both sexual and deadly. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, dust crumbs off the table. He doesn't act with dignity or respect. It's true. Well, dignity and respect to him. What do you like to say? We're gonna ignore them because I don't think it makes a difference. No killer comments here, but going with the Trapper playthrough, we gotta be mean. Is there anything else we can do for you? Anything at all? Hello? Anything? Maybe a manners book, perhaps? Oh, it's fine. We're used to this kind of shabby treatment here on Jerk Island. Everyone, if you'd please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go willingly, or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yeah, and I'm immediately regretting how I did it. Good, something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes, and I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes. Because of my childhood trauma involving fire. Everyone starts moving away towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will the narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? That doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but then something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something is always seeming to happen here on the island, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh cool, now everyone's looking at you. So, you know, do something. Chat says, hold up, I have a question. About bones on the island. When they die, do they pop up in new bodies, thereby contributing to the quantity of bones, or do they just lie there dead and then sit back up, interact again the next morning? We know at least from Huntress's playthrough, you hacked them into pieces, and all of the dismembered pieces crawl individually and reassemble into a person. So they reassemble themselves in that case. So I don't think they just lie there dead and like pop up as a new body. I think their body just comes back to life. The bones might just be part of the island's creation. Like, the island just has bones in it anyways. Because if even the plants have bones, like, that's the entity making a decision. Not just coincidentally finding a bunch, is my guess. Should I pick someone to tell a story? We could play charades or boggle. Actually, we were thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Like, shoot lasers or something. Boo! Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now, you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. It's good that they're not like starfish and multiply from all the limbs. There'd be so many Claudettes and Dwights. But, I mean, you never know. I know the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. Hey, He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Anyway, Silver was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. I'd rather not. Why? You got something to hide? You're telling us you don't have a single story in your entire life? So sad. Surely humanity has reached its crumbling nadir. I just want to hear your voice. Why are you being like this? Be gracious. Because you're all much better storytellers than I am. Aw, look at you, wooing everyone without offending anyone. The killers blush flattered. Except Spirit. She sees right through you. Sorry. Okay, that wasn't a very good story. It wasn't a story at all.
That story was bad.
That's not really a question.
That wasn't really a story.
Who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? All right, give it to us again, Trapper. Trapper surprises everyone by immediately stepping up and unironically taking an orator's posture. There was a young man who loved his young wife, and the child they had gave the lovebirds a happy life. But one day the couple went out for a swim. Mother didn't return. The boy only had him. Some said the currents took her away, yet others said different, pointed the husband's way. For the young man was fearless, cunning, and smart, and he had many goals, both grand and bold. Easier, they'd say, done with a fresh start. A wife with her own dreams wouldn't help him at all. Lucky for him, hers drowned in the streams. Neighbors only whispered, though, of a crime so great, but no one ever accused him, lest they meet the same fate. That was different. How do you react to this performance? Like Huntress, you'd be like, yay, good story, Huntress. But he's a more serious dude about his stories. But no reaction. Uh-oh. I can reload if need be. Really, that's your play? I'm nervous for you. I mean, and after that, I'm nervous for us all. Poetry from the Trapper. Unexpected, kind of. Like, yes, he's a big brute asshole that's crass, but he is like the most well-off educated-ish of them all. I mean, in Spirit, she was going to university, so she was probably well-read too, but he might be, you know, like well-read in the classics if he was, you know, the fancy businessman's son. He would have had, you know, the best education, I'm assuming. I don't know. Fair. I wouldn't want you to fake a reaction. Huh. I didn't see that coming. These killers are such wild cards. That was story time. A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel's almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm more of a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off any individual installment, builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Silver, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure if we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. We don't want my smart talk getting you way of a romantic twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do when we're not on screen? Yeah, okay. Have fun tonight and try not to wink wink end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? Like, what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit, she really doesn't belong here. She is strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. Oh, no wonder she's pissed. Did I hear somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. Also, what double entendre did you mean with the end up dead thing? For those who are not familiar with the term, look up the little death. It actually is a double entendre that they just skip right over. Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bar while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk of burns or things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran away as far away from this place as we could, just you and me? On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to some place more secluded thereafter, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature. That's because I choose to move slowly for stealth reasons. It's my own choice and completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I am over all of that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to your fabricated problem. I will be sitting in the shade drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on or just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives, or, you know, some special projects that we might have going on. You heard him. Who's it gonna be? Who are you gonna head off with for an evening activity? Oh. And yeah, I skipped, like, I think it's the thing, and then they're like, oh, it's this place we call Murderer's Island. And oh yeah, I didn't pick that name, but we had to. Yes, we're excluding Trickster because ugh, that guy. Ugh, that guy indeed. Trapper! I'm glad you finally decided to take this seriously and make an effort. Don't disappoint me. Or do, my fish haven't eaten in days. You arrive at the pool and find no one else is in it. The two of you seem to have it all to yourselves. Why is the water in this pool always a little warm? I have no idea. We know you have an idea because we've done it on race playthrough. And you're just like, yeah, what in Rome? Now, do you know why I chose this spot for us? Test. You're testing me to see if I'll pretend to be happy while sitting in a pool used by Cretans? Why would I do that to you? Survival. If I didn't know that by now, I'd already be dead. Yeah, you're right. No, seriously, I have been trying to find a reason to kill you for 2 days. You keep just managing to avoid your own annihilation and having to start this whole ridiculous thing over. Great job staying clear of that fate so far. Actually, I brought you to this pool for 2 reasons. The first is to ask you something important. Would you like to spend an unforgettable night with me? Maybe. Maybe not. I guess we'll have to see where things go. Hopefully they keep pointing up. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Doesn't matter anyway, we can't. I mean, we could. I know I could, but we're not allowed to yet. And I can't tell you why either. You get what I'm saying? Huh. I thought there's gonna be free of, like, the meta narrative of being trapped here. I guess I understand. I don't know, maybe it doesn't even make a difference this one. Say no more, I get it, so I will bid you a good night. Trapper leaves the pool with a big smile after the water inexplicably gets warm again. Hey, wait a second, Trapper, you never told me the second reason you brought me to this pool. Oh, yeah, the chlorine is great for washing off blood, especially in those hard-to-reach places. You know how it is. FYI, if you do know how it is, you should probably keep that to yourself. Ah, damn it, I see those dweebs Doug and Claudia waving at us. I think we both need to head to the volleyball court. He's right. Dry off. Get to the court. And later, you're really gonna want to scrub your own hard-to-reach places with actual soap. Chlorine is no match for whatever Trapper gets up to in these pools. How much does he imbibe? I don't know. He just pees constantly. I mean, you know, he's the alpha male. He's got to always be ready to mark his territory. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. Oh, that's because it was? Oi, feels like I've been here a lot longer than that. It's so late, the sun's already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that you, can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you really used your time well since then. Getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone's gathered on the court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Silver chooses. Who's ready for a round robin? How round are we talking? No, not to eat. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Spirit, why don't you go first? Get this over with, and then you can go back to reading your book. Okay, so Spirit is our actual least lowest affection person, not Wraith. So I'm gonna just assume then that Spirit does not have a making food on day 2 option, which kind of makes sense because she doesn't want to eat anyway. So it just skips from Spirit, so I'm gonna guess right now it's Spirit, then Wraith, then Huntress, then Trap. So it skips Spirit and goes to whoever's next lowest. Cool. Stop talking. Hit a Spirit, but figuratively. Damn it, Dwight, you've got to watch your words with these people. Tomorrow you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. That's it? If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you're going to be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay then, hydrate tonight if you intend to hang with Spirit. Alright, great Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Okay, my affection charts or ratings are all over the place. Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a night atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing, go away. Then, boy oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned that involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Oh, I guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell ya, it is primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing because it's clear already you're going to pick me. Confident and mysterious. I like it. Anyway, Wraith? Well, I don't know. I'd really prefer to just tell them privately. I don't know how that's gonna work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to them? That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper.
Tomorrow we have to find my bell, and then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's gonna be really special, the kind of thing where we'll really bond. Maybe finally get off this island. Then maybe we can go on a real date.
Hey, you done over there? Is that it? Mm-hmm. Alright, Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience? But sometimes you gotta say it. Why, yes. Thank you, I would love to. So, you're thinking of picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded. Tomorrow will suck. Probably. I don't know, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even the confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, you better stay the hell away from my yacht. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you're gonna need to dream about all these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Go dream about all these swoon-worthy options so you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Are you two forgetting to mention something? Oh yeah, oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there is one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who's already teetering on the edge of a psychological break
and
giving them a little push. Wait, hold up. This has been a survival dating competition parody the entire time, and I'm just finding out about it now? On my 4th playthrough? Come on, the signs were there. You just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers.
you can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Would you dare even try?
Wait, you mean? That's right. Tomorrow, one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic. Because it's surprising. Because it's the classic reversal of fate. And it's gonna hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous. Who's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats. And I hear she can disappear. She's very hard to track. You know, if you get rid of Rafe, he might cry. And though I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, you know, he just might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you're going to start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you. Which sociopath are you eliminating? Well, we have one more achievement to get, so... Goodbye, Huntress. I hate to get rid of anyone, mostly because you all scare me so much. But also because it just doesn't seem fair. But life's not fair, is it? With her strong arms that could probably hurl me back to the mainland, a face no one's ever seen, a tragic backstory she loves to bring up whenever there's a break in the conversation. Huntress, I'm describing you. This hurts, but I have to eliminate you. Honestly, this is a bit of relief for me. I don't have to constantly try to impress you. It's been exhausting. The night this fancy attire is coming off and the sweatpants are going on. Tomorrow, I think I'll stand in the ocean and catch salmon with my bare hands. Yeah, I said bare hands. She? Okay, we'll see what she says afterwards. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you left behind. Because, of course, they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with silver when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with their own, mostly new, Trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real Trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's Dwight tested, Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not the guilt. I mean knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by.
How can you sleep tonight, knowing what you'll do tomorrow?
Like, I don't know how you're gonna do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule. What a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't know it was that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with the loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. Huntress's eyes are filled with anguish. The bunny ears on her mask have drooped. It is as I feared. I am a wild animal, an unlovable beast of the forest. I shall diminish and go into the east and remain the huntress. Wow, I thought Spirit was the emo one. I don't really know what's happening here. Honestly, I haven't been paying attention. Oh, Silver? Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things, more important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer. I'm not sure what's happening. My only goals in life are to hurt people and then kill them. But for some reason, I don't want to do either to Silver yet. It feels like witchcraft. Is this witchcraft? This is probably witchcraft. At least there's still plenty of time for things to change. Lots of ways for Silver to piss me off tomorrow. There's still plenty of time. Want to stay up tonight sharpening my cleaver, just in case. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. What? You're not a part of this. You don't get a confessional. Nah, it's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I am my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, I kind of wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and I'm doing those private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it is dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama, lawyers, take a hike. Yeah, I'm gonna tell everyone Trickster said that about them, don't you worry. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Oh, hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Hey, you stop that. Don't say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular. You're in demand. But we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface! Oh, come on! Whatever, I don't even care. I'm the trickster. See you around, Silver. You too, narrator. Hey, I have a name, you know. Wait, you do? Yes! Seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you people.
Is it my turn?
What? No! No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair?
What's a chair?
It's the thing that you're getting all wet. Ugh, now it's gonna smell like mildew.
Rude.
Fine, let's get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in.
Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom.
The bathroom? Are you serious? Ugh, it's down the hall to the left.
It's okay. Never mind.
Never mind? What does that even mean? Oh, not you two. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in the game. Okay, we don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and want to sit down somewhere. Oh, this chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. How is that possible? I don't even care. Okay, you two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I got something to confess. Oh great, what? You ate glue in the 2nd grade? Oh, maybe you cheated on your algebra test once? Watching Huntress get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that's my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, this sun, the sweet sugary drinks. It sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity? The unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls, it's like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this to someone? Please erase me from this existence, make it so that I was never even born, pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this damn polo shirt. Okay. Let's get you back to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed, because going to bed means eventually I will have to wake up. Yikes, huh? That was a weird way to end. What you gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone's bound to say something crazy. Anyway, seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay, get some rest. Tomorrow's gonna be a doozy. It's fine. I'm so hungry I could eat another horse. Wait, another? Another like you've eaten one before? Or another like you've eaten one already today? Yes. Yes, to which one? Exactly. Don't bother. You need to keep on schedule.